there, Pisces. This will be part 2 of your monthly overview with the full in-depth reading for the 4th through the 10th of December at the very end. So let me pick up where we left off. We were finishing off with the idea that the Empress is here, letting us know that indeed you can manifest anything you want, you can bring anything to you want, that just by wishing for it and letting the universe know what you need, and it will show up serendipitously. Perfect. So now the week of the 18th through the 24th, we have the old Six of Wands here. The Six of Wands is letting us know that you are wanting to take your ideas and go on the road right now. You are feeling very empowered and like you're well involved with your knowledge base, and you just want to go share your knowledge with everybody. And you want to get paid for it too. So there's something in the air about that screams, I want my worth and value to be heard as well as my knowledge. So you want to be appreciated in that way. Not just listen to and set aside and thanks for the ideas, hasta luego. The area where you're blocked this week is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is saying that there is an issue for you in getting your point across. So you're going to have to come up with a convincing argument. The people you're talking to are not going to be as receptive as you thought they would be. They will kind of have a little bark back, fight back. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be having something to say about everything you have to teach, which is annoying and frustrating. So it's like having a heckler in the audience. I want you to be prepared for that. You have this moment now, even before you begin, to say, hey, I think I know how to handle that. And just sort of get yourself prepared for that possibility, okay? We also have, as your solution, the Five of Cups, which is the card that talks about you remembering people from your past, but remembering to stay focused on the people of the present, okay? So past relationships have lessons for us about what we're doing now. So if we did something wrong in the past, or learned lessons within those relationships, as I hope we would, we'll take those lessons and apply them here, and know that either if it's our own personal wrong behavior that we need to correct, then we do. Or if we look and we realize we are one more time tolerating some behaviors that we should have set a boundary for, because we didn't like it the last time, and now we have an opportunity again to redress this situation and correct this relationship that we're currently dealing with that reminds us so much of something in the past, okay? So do the work, figure it out, and you'll be ready to go, okay? So let's look now at the final week of the month, of the year, December 25th through the 31st. We have the Hermit card showing, and it's saying that the theme of the week for you is that you're kind of done being out and about. You are inspired only to go out and about by yourself. You've had an overload of other people, and you are ready to take time and put yourself in a timeout. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, if you term it that way for yourself with your people, they might be perfectly happy to just let you do your time out. It's cool. Go camp in the backyard, man. Just do you. It's okay. We'll be fine. So realize that your mood affects other people's, and if your mood is, I don't want to be around people, they're picking up on that, and they also may not want to be around you. Interesting how that comes about. The Two of Swords is here as a block, okay? So this is about some fear that you're walking through right now, and because you're having this fear, you're presuming in some way that you're going to get hurt if anyone really knows what's going on, when in fact, if you were to become vulnerable, share what's really going on with you personally, stay within your hula hoop, but let them know what's going on with you, they will In fact, you'll find that there's nothing to be afraid of. You will probably have better support than you think, because this is the Two of Swords. The lady's wearing the blindfold. She needs to, and she's got her swords up, so she has to put the swords down, being vulnerable, take off the blindfold, and claim and recognize that the waters around her, in the back of her, are all very calm. So there's nothing to be afraid about, okay? So while there's nothing to be afraid about, it's a block, right? You're still sitting in the fear. You're not to the solution part yet. The solution part here, interestingly, oh my goodness, Three of Swords. So we're talking over here about being vulnerable to dissolve the fear, but we're also getting the Three of Swords saying don't talk about it. So I don't know. That's very curious. I'm going to say, wow, I don't know. This is an interesting one. I'm going to need more cards to get to this and understand what this Three of Swords here means, because that's curious, right? So I'm feeling it out. I'm feeling it out right here. I'm going to feel all three cards right now. I think it's about you being extremely selective about who you share be vulnerable with. Be extremely selective. Don't share even the fact that you're ready to be vulnerable with some people at all. Some people don't need to know that you're ready to be vulnerable. Maybe just your partner in crime, right? But this is really a lot about you wanting to get out of here. Your hermiting is only you running away from the people around you, instead of either figuring out what's making them tick, which is what the Three of Swords can say, is like, pay attention to what other people are doing, listen to them, understand where they're coming from, don't tell them anything about yourself. Or the other being the Two of Swords, which is the fear part, where you're walking through the fear, getting through the fear to the other side of it. So let's look at this more in depth later with additional cards, and then we'll look at these ones later, and finally these ones later. But for now, let's get into these, right? This is December 4th through the 10th, and these are the pre-programmed cards for them. Let's lay it out and see what's going on here. All right. So what we have here, we're talking about the world again. The world is us completing a cycle, right? And being able to appreciate where we came from, how we got here, all the things that are about that cycle that are cyclical, right? I know that sounds kind of obvious, but sometimes we don't appreciate that it's a cycle, that it has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and that we have another beginning that happens right after that. So fun. Claiming and understanding that will bring you the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is here to say you have all the power right now. You know what you're doing. You know where you're coming from. You know how you got here. You know all of these things and more. And you're in a position to appreciate how to use your power the best way in this moment of now. So take that moment and appreciate it, and know that your Ten of Wands has shown up below you. Below this, all this week you are claiming your power, you're understanding your power completely, and you're wanting to take your ideas and go on the road. So that's interesting, right? Now, the blockage, your partner in crime, the Lover's card is here to say that you have a partner in life who is standing in front of you saying, you're not running off now, buddy. Don't be thinking like that. Let's stick around, stay put, do this thing we're doing. There is a like-minded buddy, friend, King of Wands, who is going to be someone who is a very good friend, like-minded thinker, who's also in the way. So you're having a lot of issues with people wanting you to just not go somewhere and not run away because you finished one cycle. They're like, whoa, 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 you run away at the end of a cycle like it's recess, and we want you to stay. The Five of Pentacles is here saying that there's information you need to get from someone else about money so that you can move forward, okay? So don't just jump into any little thing. Be ready to do this big thing, okay? Cool. Now, the solution we were talking about, the Nine of Swords being you come to understand what power is and how to use your power. We want you to think about how you've used your power, your feelings about that power stuff, and wanting to redress and regroup. And it's important that you do. So get into your situation and appreciate that you're ready to approach your power one more time from a new angle. And not feel quite so stuck, okay? Cool. The Seven of Pentacles is here to say that your finances are okay. Don't freak out, even though you're blocked by the conversation you had over here. The fact is your finances are safe. You are okay. And the Two of Pentacles is here to say, but don't get all spendy-wendy just because you have some, okay? Cool. Breathing. Right, so it's an exciting week. Lots of things are happening with power and money, and but you have a fair number of things blocking you. We will talk next about the 11th to the 17th, Pisces. I wish you well. I hope this reading is helping you, and we will talk then. See you next week.